Hello dear students, how are you all? Good? Okay, so let us start our lecture. We are discussing chapter 6 basic geometries, in which we have covered all the basic definitions like points, line segment, what is ray, what is angle, how we measure angle using protractor, okay, how to draw an angle. Then we discussed different types of angles like right angle, acute angle, obtuse angle, straight angle, complete angle, right? Then we learn construction of angles, and today we will discuss the last exercise, that is 6.4. So for this exercise our topic is parallel and perpendicular lines. So today we will discuss about lines. What you know about line? What basic things you know about line? Tell me. What we have discussed about lines? Line has no endpoints, right? Lines are made up when we join points together, right? These things we already discussed. Lines are made when we join points together, right? Next point was lines has no endpoints, means in both the directions we can extend lines till infinite, okay? Now we will discuss types of lines, okay? Types of line we will discuss. First type is parallel and the second type is perpendicular. Now what is parallel line? If I draw two coplanar lines, if I draw two lines as PQ, one line is line PQ, another line is line RS, okay? And if I extend both the lines further, suppose I extend it here, and this line also I extend further. These are crossing, both the lines are crossing each other at a point. Both the lines are crossing each other at a particular point. Wait, let me adjust the camera. If I extend both the lines, they are crossing each other at a particular point. So this point is known as intersecting or crossing point. Okay, this point is known as intersecting point. Both the lines are crossing each other at a point, so it cannot be parallel. These two lines PQ and RS are not parallel. Okay, so what is the condition for two lines to be parallel? The condition is that both the lines must not cross each other. Means if both the lines PQ and RS are in this position, they are known as parallel. Why? Because if I extend this further, if I extend it, both are not crossing each other. If I extend this side also, both the lines are not crossing each other, means they are parallel. If lines are crossing each other at a particular point, they are intersecting each other, they are not a parallel. But if they are straight, they are not crossing each other, they are known as parallel lines. So for lines to be parallel, what is the condition? Lines, when we extend the lines, they should not cross each other. Examples of parallel lines are all around us. Like if I draw a rectangle, if I draw the rectangle ABCD, if I draw a rectangle ABCD, the opposite sides of the rectangle, what are the opposite side? The opposite side of AB is CD. So the opposite side of this rectangle, that is AB, and the opposite of AB is CD. So opposite sides are parallel to each other. Why? Because if I extend AB further and CD further, they are not crossing each other at any point. They are not crossing, or they are not intersecting each other at any point. So line AB and line CD both are parallel lines. Okay, why they are parallel? Because they are not crossing each other at any point, or they are not intersecting each other at any point. So can you give me any live example of parallel lines? Think, what can be the example of parallel line? According to me, a straight road, you have seen straight roads, highways. Roads are like this. So both the sides of the road are parallel. They don't cross each other. Okay. So sides of the road, straight road. Other example is railway track. Railway track is something like this. So both the lines, these lines never cross each other, right? They goes parallel, they goes on parallel, the railway track goes parallel. So straight road, sides of a straight road, railway track, these are some examples for parallel lines. Or one more example I am giving, that is ladder. Ladder is also an example of parallel line, or the opposite side of rectangle. So these are some examples of parallel lines. Whenever you measure the distance between any 2 points of the parallel lines, the distance will be same. Means if you measure the distance at these 2 points, if you measure the distance at these 2 points, the distance will be same. The distance will be same. Okay, in parallel lines, if you measure the distance between these two lines, the distance will be same. Means if it is 5 centimeter, this distance will also be 5 centimeter. This distance will also be 5 centimeter. The distance will be same. It will be constant. Okay. Now next type is perpendicular line. Parallel lines do not intersect each other, do not cross each other. perpendicular lines. Perpendicular. How we pronounce this word? Perpendicular lines. This is the other type of line. Perpendicular lines are the lines when two or more lines intersect at exact 90 degree. Means if I draw two lines such that they make an angle, these are two lines, one straight line. If the measure of the angle between these two lines is 90 degree, let me give the name to both the lines, line AB and line BC, okay, or line PQ. Line AB is making angle 90 degree with line PC. Line AB is making angle 90 degree with line PC. It means line AB is perpendicular on line PC. Line AB is perpendicular. So if any line is making 90 degree angle with other line, it is known as perpendicular line. So line AB here is known as perpendicular line. For example, if I give you example of perpendicular line, observe this tree. It is the land, it is tree, okay. This tree is making angle of 90 degree with the land. This tree is making angle of 90 degree with the land. Means this tree is perpendicular. This tree is perpendicular on the land. Or we can take another example. Suppose some buildings are see, the buildings are made on the line, on the land. At which angle they are with the land? The buildings are at 90 degree. They are straight 90 degree on the land. So they are forming 90 degree with the land, means the buildings are perpendicular on the land. This tree is perpendicular on the land. So in the same manner, the line AB is perpendicular on the line PC. Why? Because it is making 90 degree angle with the base. These buildings are perpendicular. Why? Because they are making 90 degree angle with the land. This tree is perpendicular on the land. Why? Because it is making 90 degree angle. So what is the condition for perpendicular lines? If the angle formed measure is 90 degree, then the two lines are said to be perpendicular to each other, okay. Observe the flag and base. Observe both. The angle between base and the pole of the flag is 90 degree. The angle between base and pole of the flag is 90 degree, means flag is at perpendicular position from the base, okay. So these were the parallel and perpendicular lines. I hope you understand both the types of lines. Now open exercise 6.4 on page number 110. line is making if line is making 90-degree angle with the base, it is called as perpendicular line. If two lines do not intersect or don't cross each other, they are called as parallel lines. Exercise 6.4, book page number 110, question number 1. Identify, read the question carefully. Identify and mark parallel and perpendicular lines in the following figures. In the given figures, you need to identify and mark parallel and perpendicular lines. Okay. First given figure is a book. So observe your book. I am giving name to this book, okay, A, B, C, D. So now observe. Excuse me. I am giving name to this book as ABCD. I want to identify parallel and perpendicular line. It is my task, okay. So here observe the line AB and observe the line DC. If I extend both the lines, further, they do not cross each other, means line AB and line DC are parallel to each other. So parallel lines AB and DC, okay. If I observe other two lines, that is AD and BC, line AD and line BC. If I observe these two lines of the book and extend them, further I am extending them. Are they crossing each other? No. So line AD and BC are also, which line? AD and BC are also parallel lines. So AD and BC are also parallel lines. So here AB is parallel with DC and AD is parallel with BC. Now let us identify the perpendicular lines. Perpendicular line. Perpendicular line. So what is the condition to be perpendicular? The line must make 90-degree angle with the other line. Observe the line AD. AD. it is somewhat like this. Line AD is making 90-degree angle on DC. Means AD is a perpendicular line. So AD. In the same manner, line DC is making 90-degree angle with AD. So DC is also perpendicular line. Next, line BC is making 90-degree angle on AB. So BC is also perpendicular line. Line AB is also perpendicular. Why? Because the shape of the book is rectangular and each angle in rectangle is of 90 degree. So AD, AB, AC, DC, BC, all these are perpendicular lines. Next, BC is perpendicular on, DC is perpendicular on CD, CD is perpendicular on BC. Next, AD, AD is perpendicular on DC and that's it. So these are all are the perpendicular lines. Now observe the next figure, which is a traffic light. Next figure is a traffic light. Next is a window. Now you understand what is perpendicular and parallel line. Now it is your task to write the parallel lines and perpendicular lines. Identify and do this question by yourself. Okay, I have given the name to the figure. You will do it by yourself. The next figure is a window. Identify the perpendicular line in this figure. I am giving name to the all the points. A, B. This point I am giving O, S, T, C, D, E, F. And these middle points are O, S and T. A, B, C, D, E, F, and these middle points are O, S, T. Identify the parallel and perpendicular lines this figure also. It is your task, okay? And the last figure, in the last figure a cupboard is given. A cupboard is given like this, so I am giving name to it as A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, P, Q. This point I am giving S and this point as T. So identify all the perpendicular and parallel lines in this figure also. It is just for practice purpose. I explained you both the types of lines. I explained you one question also. Now the remaining try to solve by yourself. You just need to identify the lines, parallel lines and perpendicular lines, and just write the names. Okay, now question number 2. Identify the right angles, acute angles and the obtuse angles in the given figure. Question number 2. Right angle is also always measures 90 degree. Acute angle measure is greater than 0 but less than 90 degree. Acute angle is always less than 90 degree but greater than 0. And obtuse angle measure is always greater than 90 degree but less than 180 degree. Question number 2. A figure is given like this. One rectangle is drawn and on that rectangle a triangle is formed like this. One rectangle is there and one triangle. The figure is given like this, where A, B, C, D is a rectangle and E, P, Q, EPQ is a triangle. Now in this figure you will observe which is right angle, where is acute angle, where is obtuse angle. So if I separate the rectangle, only observe this rectangle ABCD, A, B, C, D. Here line AB is forming, is perpendicular on line AD, means it is 90 degree. So now tell me, angle A, angle B, angle D and angle C, both are, all four are of 90 degrees, means they are right angles. They are right angles. Angles C are right angles. Now observe the triangle E, P, Q. Observe this triangle. Angle P. Observe the angle P. The position of angle P is like this. The position of angle P is like this, which according to figure, which is understandable that it is less than 90 degree. And if an angle is less than 90 degree, what kind of angle it is? It is acute angle. If angle is less than 90 degree, it is acute angle. So angle P is acute angle. Okay. Now observe angle Q. Angle Q. Here 90 degree is there at this point. Angle Q. Observe angle Q. Angle Q is also less than 90 degree. Means angle Q is also acute angle. Now observe angle E. Observe this angle. This angle is more than observe angle E. If I measure this angle, it is more than 0 but less than 90 degree. Means angle E is also acute angle. Right? So we have identified the right angles and acute angles. This question is complete here, and exercise also. Chapter is over here. Try to solve this speed math by yourself, okay? A line is a collection of blank. A line is collection of, how we form a line? We form a line by drawing the dots together. So a line is collection of points. Next, a blank has a straight point and an end point. A blank has a starting point and an end point. Which has a starting point and end point? Line segment. Line segment have both end point and a starting point. So a line segment has a starting point and an end point. Next, a right angle measures blank. What is the measure of right angle? The measure of right angle is 90 degree. Next, an acute angle is blank then a right angle. Acute angle is blank than right angle. Less or more? Less. So acute angle is always less than right angle. Next, an obtuse angle measures blank then 90 degree and less than blank. So an obtuse angle is less than more than 90 degree and less than 180 degree. Next, an angle whose measure is 120 degree is an blank angle. Angle whose measure is 120 degree. 120 degree will come between more than 90 and less than 180. More than 90, 120 is more than 90 and less than 180. So what kind of angle it is? Yes, it is obtuse angle. Next and the last one, the sum of two right angle is the sum of two right angle is, so what is right angle? Right angle is 90 degree. Sum of two right angle means sum of 90 degree plus 90 degree is 180 degree. Sum of two right angle is 180 degree, or sum of two right angles form a straight line or straight angle or 180 degree. Okay, so our chapter is over here. We have discussed some basic points of geometry. We have discussed how to draw angle, what is angle, what are the point, line segment, how to draw angles by using protractor, what are perpendicular lines, what are parallel lines. Okay, so now complete the chapter in your notebook and do this revision station, which is on page number 112. Do this revision station by yourself. Okay, bye dear students. That's all for chapter 6.